Shalom. Shalom, giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect and the 144,000. This is Brother Zawan with another update to the MOTB. You know, that's pretty much been the spirit that's been on me all day. And this is big news here, okay? Now, the Apostle R mentioned this in one of his videos last week, dealing with Donald J. Trump. And matter of fact, so years ago, 7 years ago that this was put up, okay, September 2016, this was so this was when he was getting into office. I'm sorry, running for office, right? So before his official term, he spoke on immigration, okay, and he mentioned here, it says, now this is on the screen, breaking news, Trump, we will complete biometric entry-exit visa tracking system. So this was pretty much the system to be in place for the MOTB as far as entry into America and exit, you know. He didn't get to complete this plan in his first term, okay? But this was going into his campaign, you know, before, I believe, matter of fact, since this was put up September 1st, this may have been before that debate that he had with Biden. I'm not sure when the official debate happened. I remember watching it, but so this is a big thing. Now, he didn't get to bring this biometric entry-exit system in his first term, right? But he may get a second. He may get a second chance. You know, we'll see. And that biometrics, right? You know, bio goes into, you know, your body, like biology, study of the body. And then metric, which is where you get the word meter, right? Meter, metric is measurement. So, you know, he wants to create a system that's going to measure your body as you enter and exit, and then you have Visa. So Visa deals with passports, but it also deals with credit cards, debit cards. A lot of these debit cards that these banks issue are Visas, all right? Or they come from the company Visa. So everything is being tied in. And like the last video I put up about the digital IDs, all these countries are getting this digital ID system set up, and the digital wallet system, and central bank digital currency as well. So everything is being built. The infrastructure for the MOTB, I did a video on that last week. The infrastructure is being set up. So I'm gonna play this. You know what? Let me see. So I might do this with the like what the apostle does, and put the captions up.
For years,
okay. And last time I tried to mute it, it wouldn't let me mute it. I might can turn it down. It's still, I believe it was still playing. But the captions are still up.
Congress has required biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it desperately. We will finally complete the biometric entry-exit visa tracking system, which we need desperately. For years, Congress has required biometric entry-exit visa tracking systems, but it has never been completed. The politicians are all talk, no action, never happens, never happens. Hillary Clinton, all talk. Unfortunately, when there is action, it's always the wrong decision. Do you ever notice? In my administration, we will ensure that this system is in place. And I will tell you, it will be on land, it will be on sea, it will be in air. We will have a proper tracking system. Approximately half of new illegal immigrants came on temporary visas, and
Right, and so, you know, it's dealing with the
system is in place.
immigrants. So, you know, he says it's going to be on sea, land, air, everything, right? And that pretty much ties into what I was saying before in the last video about the ubiquitous RFID system or smart system that's pretty much everywhere at this point. Smart everything, you know. So now I brought all that out for this here. Now this is August 19th, 2024. So this is what, today's date, right? And it says EU biometric entry-exit system launch date confirmed for November 10th. So in the EU, which makes sense that it would start in the EU, because that's a part of NATO, which is the beast, pursuant to Revelation, the 13th chapter, and that prophecy. So it looks like instead of having it launch in the U.S., right, they're launching it in the EU. Okay? So this is another step toward the MOTB being implemented. So it says, with the new entry-exit system, EES, formally scheduled to launch on November 10th, 2024, Europe will deploy the most modern digital border management system in the world, according to European Commissioner for Home Affairs, Ylva Johansson. Carriers, operators, train stations, airports, everyone is getting ready for the big day, says Johansson in comments from a speech given in Estonia to the European Union Agency for the Operational Management of Large-Scale IT Systems. Now, I mentioned that in the last video as well. The IT system, cybersecurity, that's a big part of the workforce now, okay? A lot of money can be made, a lot of jobs can be made dealing with IT and AI. It says, in the area of freedom, security, and justice, which built and will maintain the entry-exit system, IT infrastructure. Like I said, the infrastructure is being set up for the MOTB. On launch, the EES will replace stamps and physical passports by digitally registering the data of non-EU citizens whenever they enter and exit Schengen borders to ensure they don't stay in the Schengen area for more than 90 days in any 180-day period. Travelers will be required to submit fingerprint and face biometrics on their first crossing. So once you go into that region, you got to give them your fingerprint, you got to give your iris, face biometrics, everything. This is the next step towards the MOTB. Subsequent EES crossing will only require a passport scan at a self-service kiosk. So once you in the system, you just show them your passport and that's it. It says to match the ID document against enrolled biometric data. So this is that prophecy beginning to come to pass, right? Revelation 13. Okay? And this is just dealing with travel, right? So now I did a previous video on dogs and pets right? Dogs and cats coming into America, they're required to have a micro C-hip after 5 months. You can look it up. Look up a pet micro C-hip, microchip uh, requirement, and you're going to get a number of different news articles on that. Okay? It says we will know exactly who enters the Shenzhen area with a foreign passport, says Johansson. We will know if people stay too long, countering irregular migration, and the entry-exit system will make it harder for criminals, terrorists, or Russian spies to use fake passports thanks to biometric identification, photos, and fingerprints. There'll be an immediate warning this person is not who he says he is. And that's why, like the pastor mentioned in his video, Pastor R, when you watch that movie Minority Report with Tom Cruise, he took the Japanese man's eye and he used that scan, that eye scan, that biometric scan in the movie to go to where he needed to go, to get into that building. So it's now becoming a reality. Science is no longer science fiction. These movies are now reality because they're what you call predictive programming. It's all a part of the agenda, And they say that it's going to be launched November 10th. And then what are they showing on the image here? It's a spiritual precursor. You're going to have to scan your hand, and it's a woman with her right hand. And they're taking fingerprints, but the next step, see, once they get this system in place, all they have to do is just give you the charagma, and it'll pretty much be like, nothing. Just like they gave you the jump shot, and then they gave you the card, and you can go into a restaurant or movies or a gym, whatever. Next is just going to be put into your body, and you'll be able to buy and sell and live in this world. That's why we here at GMS, we push out this prophecy so much. Okay? I done did multiple videos just today alone on this topic, and yesterday, And that's just this week. So the spirit is moving on the MOTB topic. Don't listen to Major Yawasop and Deacon Yawasop and Bishop General, Nathaniel of the IUIC, these other groups. GMS got the MOTB right, and these groups are going to scramble when this implant technology is introduced mandatory worldwide and here in Babylon the Great. Hey, so with that, I'm going to end it here. All praise goes to Yahweh, Bashmi Yahushua, Bashim Kakwadash. I hope this was edifying. Shalom.